Good morning, all. Now I'm continuing my video lecture based upon the database management system. Now my starting of my video lecture is SQL Fundamentals. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It is used for storing and managing data in relational database management system. It is a standard language for relational database system. It is enables use to create, read, update, and delete relational database and tables. All the RDBMS like MySQL, Informix, Oracle's, MS Access, and SQLs are the basic fundamentals of SQL. Servers use SQL as their standard database language. SQL allows users to query the database in a number of ways using English-like statements. Once again, and then rules. SQL follows the following rules. Structured query language is not case sensitive. Generally, keywords of SQLs are written in uppercase. Statement of SQL are dependent on text lines. We can use a single SQL statements on one or multiple text lines. Using the SQL statements, you can perform most of the actions in a database. SQL depends on tuples, relational calculus, and relational algebras. SQL process. When an SQL command is executing from any RDBMS, then the system figure out the best way to carry out the request, and engine determines that how to interpret the task. In this process, various components are included. These components can be optimized engine, query dispatching, classics, etc. All the non-SQL queries are handled by the classic query engine, but SQL queries engine won't handle logical files. By using SQL queries, the query language processor by use parser plus optimizer make a query language processor, database engine, DBMS engine, file manager plus transaction manager will be taken place in about the DBMS engine, and then physical database will be connected by the DBMS engine. These are the SQL fundamentals. Once again, I will recall my topic. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Is used for storing and managing data in relational DBMS, database management system. It is standard language for relational database system. It enables a user to create, read, update, and delete relational databases and tables. All the RDBMS like MySQL, Informix, Oracle's, MS Access, and SQLs are the like our RDBMS. Servers use SQLs as their standard database language. SQLs allows users to query the database in a number of ways using English-like statements. Rules. SQL follows the following rules. Structured query language is not a case sensitive. Generally, keywords of SQL is written in uppercase. Statement of SQLs are dependent on text line. We can use a single SQL statement on one or multiple text lines. Using the SQL statement, you can perform most of the actions in a database. SQL depends on tuples, relational calculus, and relational algebra. SQL process. When an SQL command is executing for any RDBMS, then the system figure out the best way to carry out the request, and SQL engine determine that how to interpret the task. In this process, various components are included. These components can be optimized engine, query dispatchers, classics, etc. All the non-SQL queries are handled by the classic query engine, but SQL query engine won't handle logical files. SQL query engine does not any having a logical files. Only basic data of the DBMS will be taken up. SQL query. Based in the SQL query, we have to create a table, insert a values, and then we have to update, modify, alter, revoke, commit, grant, rollback, save point. These are the SQL query command. By using the query language processor, parser and optimizers will be taken place inside the query language processor. DBMS engine means it is a file manager with a transaction manager. Both the managers are take place upon the DBMS engine, and then physical database will be connected by the DB engines, database management engines. These are the main process and fundamentals will be taken place in the SQL. We are using the we are going to store and managing the data because using my relational database management system means database management system is used to store and retrieve the data from a database. In relational means in the table manner we are using rows and columns to store the data, and we are going to manage by using RDBMS. It is a standard for a relation. It is used to create, read, update, and delete relational database management by using the table manner. We are having all. Thank you.